Aloha Earth Day. And I know you are taking many classes. I know that you're in the garden, you're in the forest. We are so blessed in Hawaii with Mother Nature, with the Pacific Ocean, with the coral, with the lava, with the waterfalls, beyond inspiration, right in your backyard. So many seeds, twigs, branches, leaves. So things that we talked about earlier about tracing, when we put our hand down, we can also do that with a leaf. Put the leaf down on the piece of paper and trace that, and you have this beautiful form. And maybe even the beginning of a story. So now we're going to take a look at a little box, as we mentioned before. We look inside, we find that little lip that the glue came from the robot in the factory, and we see that, it's very easy to open up. So we open one side, and you do not have to rip or tear or cut these with scissors. We'd rather you do it by hand, and you end up with the ability to see through there. You look at the lip, and it gives us this shape. And what we're going to do, these lines that are here, we're going to say thank you to the robot for having to cut that for us, made that drawing, made that line. And the reason is we end up with this almost a square, could be a rectangle. And we're not going to work with the side that has the print. We're going to work with the dull side, because this we can decorate, we can paint, we can use crayon on. So before we made the face, we're going to try it again now with the cardboard. So we're going to fold the cardboard in half. And this long fold right here, looking down inside in origami, this is the valley. This is the valley fold. When we hold it this way, we call this the mountain fold. And since it's the long way, we're calling it the hot dog fold. If it's the wide way, it's the hamburger fold. So hamburger and valley, mountain. Okay? So now, do you remember, we took the corner that's away from us, that's folded, and we fold it toward us, and we make a triangle shape. Now, you might want to take one of your pen or pencils, and you push down on where you fold it to get a nice, what we call a crease there. See that triangle? This side is open here. Now with the scissors, right wherever you would like, wherever you feel, I'm going to do it a little bit down away from the middle. I open it up, it gives me a little peephole, and yes, I can see you. But because I had folded it when I open it up, I get two eyes in there. Now, fold it back again, and from the eye to the bottom of the paper, we fold this up, and we pinch, just a pinch. And that pinch gives us a little line, and that's where we're going to cut a shape for the nose. Maybe just a simple triangular cut that gives us the nose. Then from the shape of the nose to the bottom of the chin, we're going to fold that halfway and get a pinch, and that gives us the spacing for the mouth. We cut a little shape in there, and we now have eye, nose, and mouth. And again, we are looking at the side that does not have the print on it. This is the side. Again, fold it upside down and hold it where it's folded. And right from there, the top around the eyes, and then the hardest part, turning the paper, and we're going to make some kind of a shape. And I'm going to make the tiniest ear in the world. But because the paper's folded, I'm going to end up with 2 ears. And now when we open it up, we have the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and these 2 teeny weeny little ears. Is it a portrait of me? Does it look like anybody I know? No. It's a sketch. It's just like doing a doodle. We are playing with shapes and forms. The eye, the nose, the mouth, and the ears. And now we take one of those forms that we had rolled before, and we have some strips of masking tape. And remember, we can place it on the stick, and that's what we did when we made this with the piece of scrap paper. Well, this time we're going to turn it into a hand puppet. And many of you know the Muppets, and those are made with foam and different fabric, and that can begin to speak. But to get us started, we're just going to make a very simple, using the paper towel roll and adding the mask to the top, just like that. So, one of our paper towel rolls. Again, we're going to put some masking tape, and we usually put halfway on, which leaves the other half with the sticky side, and that enables us to take the mask that we cut out, and we're going to place it. And of course, are we allowed to make mistakes? Yes, we can. So right here, without any decoration, I don't even know this character's name yet. We put our fingers right through here, and later on we can talk about using such things as colored tissue paper. This can begin to become a costume, and the character starts to dance, move around, and we start to say, "What's your name?" Sorry, but he wants to take a nap. I understand. It's been a hard day being recycled there. You need to rest. Okay? So we have the face and the beginning of the body. And this is going to lead us into very sculptural issues where we're going to use our bric-a-brac. Look in there and see if we have anything we could use. Maybe we want to have a tongue that sticks out. Maybe he has funny looking eyes. It might turn out to be part of a hat. So please, the bric-a-brac container is going to be important. You have to start to save these little objects around the house. You have to start to save the paper towel rolls. And then to make the mask, the face, you're going to have to practice. So we're going to try it one more time. The other side of the carton, we look at those lines, and we're going to go straight down there. Now for the teachers or members of the Ohana who are watching, one of the things I want to say is one of the best art materials is the cereal box. Please do not throw those away. And then people say, oh, but they're so thick, they're so fat. Open them up with that little lip on the inside, and it becomes flat. And it fits right inside of a grocery bag or a Xerox box, and you can save hundreds of these. And they're very simple and easy material, one of the best art materials. We fold it in half. You hold it like an open book. The opposite corner, create a triangle in a fold. Use the scissors or the side of the pen to fold that down, and that's where we're going to cut and make a shape that turns out to be our eyes. Then from the bottom we fold up to where we cut the eyes, right on the side, pinch, and that's where the nose is going to be. From the bottom to the nose, cut, pinch, that's where the mouth is going to be. Hold it upside down where it's folded, cut around the eyes, and we're going to make bigger ears this time. And we get our face. Now, we're not using this printed side because this is where you're going to decorate. And this is a chance to study cultures around the world. And especially if you're interested in Polynesian culture, you're going to be going to all the islands and seeing the incredible tattoo designs. And those can be drawn right on this face here. And you can begin to tell those stories of the Hokulea, because the sailors across the sea, the tattoos were very important. So instead of using our own skin, we have now a piece of cardboard and we can start to draw and trace. We can take the sticks, put it on like that, or we use the paper towel roll and we get this dancing puppet, or we put it right on our fingers. And these two characters can begin to interact.